Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how I created this brown blue eye look using the Amrezy palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. If you haven't seen my previous video, that's also a video where I used this palette. I will make sure to link it down in the description bar if you haven't seen it yet. I'm going to start with the color OG and I'm going to start blending this all the way in my crease, going from the outer corner to the inner corner. I just wanted this shade to be everywhere. I'm using a Sigma Beauty E40 brush, which is my favorite brush for blending in the crease. I wanted to do a look today using the color Leo, which is the blue shade in this palette. A lot of people asked me to do a video using this, so that was kind of my vision for today. And I wanted to make it a little bit more wearable, so that's why I'm using brown colors in combination with the blue. So now I went in with the color 9088, pressing it first in the outer V area and then more blending it towards the middle part of the crease. I wanted my base for the eye look today to be brown and then to pop the blue on the middle part of the eyelid. I felt like if I would include purple and some of those pinky shades, I think maybe some of you would be more afraid to wear this eye look, but I think the combination of the brown colors and the blue makes it more wearable, and I just really like the combination of those two shades. So I'm just keep blending this in the crease. Then I also went back in with the color OG just to blend around the edges to make sure that everything is well blended out. And then I took the black color in the palette. I actually used a blending brush from the Balm Cosmetics. I feel like the packaging of this brush kind of looks kind of cheap, but this brush is so good. I notice I reach out to this brush very often. It has two sides. One of them is like this blending brush and the other side is more like a stiffer brush. But I really like the blending brush. I will make sure to put the name of the brush in the description bar. It's just really soft. It's the perfect shape for what I'm doing right now. And it's just really nice and I just use it very often. Then I'm going in with the color Leo. First I went in with my MAC 242 brush and I started pressing it on the eyelid. But you can also use your fingers. I feel like with shades like this always gives more color payoff. So definitely don't be afraid to use your finger. The only downside is you can't really work precisely because your fingers are quite like thick and large. So the application is gonna be less precise, if that makes sense. So that's why I included the MAC 242 brush, but in between I also pressed a little bit of the eyeshadow with my finger to give more pigmentation on the eyelid. But I think this shade is really beautiful and it blends really nicely together with the matte shades, which are already on the eyelid. So then I went back in with a tiny blending brush, just sweeping the brush around the crease area to make sure that there are no harsh lines from the color Leo. Like, that's obviously a different texture of eyeshadow, more shimmery, so I wanted to make sure that kind of blended into the matte shades. So now I went in with the Inglot pencil, which is the black kohl pencil in the shade black, obviously. And I'm gonna use this for the waterline to kind of make this look more smoky. And then I realized I forgot to apply eyeliner. This is optional if you don't like eyeliner. You don't have to do this, but whenever I do black in the waterline, I also want to use something black above the lash line, or else it just feels like it's not really in balance. So I use the roller liner, which is from Benefit Cosmetics. It's the roller liner eyeliner, I think that's the name. It's a really nice liner. It has a pen application, so it's really easy to use. And I just created a simple line above the lash line. Then now I'm going back in with the black eyeshadow, which comes in a palette, which is actually a really nice eyeshadow. It just blends out really easily. And I notice very often when I use different eyeshadows, which are black, I just find it really hard to work with. But this one is really pigmented, really soft. It blends out really nicely. And I'm not sure if this is the same black eyeshadow, which is also included in other Anastasia palettes, or if this is a black shade that Amrezy made herself. I don't know, but it's really nice and I really like to use it. Then I'm going back in with the color 9088 and the color OG. I mixed those two shades on the brush and then I started blending this underneath the lower lash line to kind of blend out the lower lash line and give it more warmth. Kind of the same colors which we used in the crease area. Well, they're actually the same colors. So it's nice to kind of make the whole makeup look in balance and use the same colors, which I used in the crease underneath the lower lash line as well. Then now for my mascara, I'm using my all-time favorite mascara, which is the Roller Lash Mascara from Benefit. And I'm gonna use it to make my lashes more black, more longer, and just looking better. And I applied some fake lashes. If you have some extra time left, you can wear fake lashes. This is optional. If you recreate this, you can give your whole own twist to this makeup look. And yeah, this is the end result. I really hope you all enjoy watching this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. This is really helpful for my YouTube channel. Also, let me know what kind of look you want to see next. And don't forget to check out my previous video where I used the same palette, but that video is more of a bronzy, smoky halo eye look, which is one of my favorite looks ever. So make sure to check out that one as well, which I will link down in the description. And hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!